Okay, that's it.
Once again, the virtual comedy show in complete control.
Complete control. Hey, but it's still flashing. We're live,
That's
everybody.
right.
Oh, God. It's just me now. By the way, I am having a problem, everybody. The calendar says that it's December 11th, but my chocolate macaroon advent calendar is reading Boxing Day.
Ooh.
Start the show.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the virtual comedy show starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian Sean Parrott, plus funny songs from Tim Cavanaugh and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
My zebra blanket fell. I'm on the couch today. Hey, look, and the lights are flashing. Should I turn that off?
No, it's festive.
Oh, it's the whole time you're going to hear it and see that as I'm doing this. Okay.
Fantastic.
That's good with me. Welcome to the virtual comedy show. By the way, the joke there was that I've been eating the candy ahead.
Ah.
Calendar.
An advent calendar that you're up to Boxing Day.
Yeah, Boxing Day is the day after Christmas.
Isn't that good?
Okay, it's not the brightest crowd today. Hi, Facebook and everybody. Welcome to the virtual comedy show. It is a great week, except I'm exhausted from battling it out on the new front, the war on Hanukkah. Oh my God, it's been tough.
Oh boy.
All these people, look, I'm so tired, Steve. I'm so tired. People are trying to take the ha out of Hanukkah.
I know.
don't like it. They're trying to take the ch out of Chanukah. But our star, Steve Goodie's been battling on the Hanukkah front lines. How's it going there, Steve?
Well, it could be better. As you know, I'm going to bring myself in just for a second.
Bring yourself in.
It's funny you would bring that up. We just got a viewer mail. Well, it's a text, actually, from a guy, Jason Bantrussell in Art Haven, Montana. He writes, Dear Steve and Brad, why do you light the candles on top of the menorah? Love your show. Your friend, Jason. Well,
Yeah, why?
Glad you asked that, because there's a good reason why we light the candles on top of the menorah, because we lit them on the bottom. It wouldn't work. Back over to you, Brad.
We just lost the war on Hanukkah. Anyway, we also have Patti Vasquez, who's in Chicago, where we know 98% of people are shot and beaten every day. If you watch Fox News, every day, 98% of the people. Patti, I hope you're alive today and you made it back and forth from work. No, I'm kidding. There's no war on Hanukkah. There's no war on Christmas. Although I did see and actually it's good that I've only seen one real post this year that was so angry about the war on Christmas. So angry that Christmas, I said, everyone loves Christmas. Oh my God. But anyway. And I'd move into Patty's house if she'd get me a job. So, but anyway, we have the greatest comedian in the world. We have Sean Parrott, and Steve and I both wonder what he's going to do. And then, of course, we have the amazing, he's too good for us, Tim Cavanaugh, everybody.
Yes.
You guys are very, very nice. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's enough from you now. Anyway, but
I got
now,
more
I
to
do
say.
have one mute him. So I do have one big problem. Here's what I'm fighting. I'm fighting sick people on planes right now. Oh, my God. I flew home yesterday, and I swear they evacuated a hospital flu ward onto my plane. It was so terrible. The hacking and coughing were so strong, I kept looking for a fire. It was that bad. Oh, my God. People were sniffing and sneezing and blowing like a choir of 3-year-olds who couldn't find their little boo-boo bears. It was terrible.
Oh,
I immediately went to put on a mask, and I said, screw it. I pulled the oxygen mask out of the ceiling and put it on my face. But I came home, I covered my face, I don't have COVID or anything else. And by the way, protect yourself. I saw on Facebook 5 people all with their dumb COVID test that they have COVID now. So this is the time in the holidays. But the jokes in this show are fresh. So here we go. Fresh and clean from just about 40 minutes ago. Number one, the Squid Game, the challenge. Did y'all watch that? They crowned their winner this week. It's a Netflix reality show. The winner took home the top prize of $4.56 million during last Wednesday's season finale. The losers were all secretly murdered.
Not that secretly.
Not anymore, I've told. But, oh, did you all, man, this was the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court sided with an 83-year-old woman who was 5 feet tall, weighs like 100 pounds, because police surrounded her car with guns drawn. Many police forced her to her knees and handcuffed her because of a false report her car was stolen. 83 years old. They forced her to the ground. The woman said it was excessive force, humiliating, dangerous, and traumatizing, and wants to be able to sue the police. The police are responding that it was just following protocol when they found there was a pretend crime that the car was stolen. One officer even responded. He said, "Hey, she was lucky. On false home invasions, it's standard practice to tase the baby." So it's okay. That was a long way to go, I thought. I didn't have a lot of faith in that one. I was angry. Okay, here we go.
She's 83 years old. She had a baby.
Yes.
I don't get it. I can't
That was the
follow
point of that joke. 83. Okay, this show's going to end really soon this week.
Oh, it's going to start really soon.
No, it's never starting. Hey, the Golden Globes. You all watch the Golden Globes because I think we're about it. The Golden Gloop. Augustus Gloop, everybody. Let's start that over.
Golden Globes.
If I can get me some Golden Globes in my hands. Let me tell you. James Bond film. I think he got the Golden Globes in.
You got your Betty White right here.
Okay. This is going to be the 18-minute monologue if we don't speed it up. The Golden Globes is still looking for a host after a long list of celebrities and comedians said no way. Chris Rock, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Jason Bateman, Will Arnett are just a few that said not a chance in hell because the show is really hard. It's a ton of work. It's no money. And all you get is criticism about every joke and every moment of their time on stage. Now, organizers do have one star they hope can appeal to everyone and have the self-esteem and character to pull it off. Chucky.
Yeah. Showman. Showmanship. That's Chucky. He's
Chucky.
good.
That's right. He
Yep.
could do the jokes. Hey, King Charles III, who's the third of those, and Queen Camilla took a simple approach to their royal Christmas card this year by rounding up everyone in the family who's not embroiled in controversy or amoral behavior or is on speaking terms with them for a sweet photo of an empty field. That was sweet, wasn't it? That's cute.
Bob enjoyed that.
All right. Hey, Taylor Swift.
Nobody gets along with them.
I think that was the point of the joke.
I got the joke. No, I'm just
Is
kind
that-
of getting excited about it.
Okay. Taylor Swift was named Time's Person of the Year.
Yay.
Yeah. Now, did you know she had the highest grossing concert in history, billions of dollars, signed up 35,000 new voters in a weekend, and she learned that the NFL has a sock rule, but not a wash your underwear rule. And if you don't know what that means, it's because Mahomes on the same team doesn't wash his underwear.
Yeah.
They win. Okay. Let's see if the next page holds anything better.
No.
Still trouble. Hey, did you guys see this? A company called Orbit Fab wants to create gas stations in space so that they can refuel satellites that would normally either burn out or become space junk. All they have to do is figure out how to build fuel ports into new satellites and get bathrooms with no atmosphere to smell like putrid, rotten feces. That's all they have to do. That's the two things that they have to do. All right. Hey, it's not a good week without a George Santos joke, so here you go.
Yes.
George Santos made almost twice his yearly salary as a congressman in 1 week doing videos on Cameo.
Really?
Yep. Almost right. He made almost $300,000 in a week. Even Pennsylvania Democratic Senator John Fetterman bought one, $341. And in a related story, ex-House Speaker Kevin McCarthy will resign his seat at the end of December, and his OnlyFans account will be up and running New Year's Day. It'll be fantastic. A spokesman said, cha-ching. Hey, Elon Musk restored the account of conspiracy theorist, liar, and pill plugger Alex Jones on X just in time to lose every sponsor left by Christmas. Although they'll still have Clean Up My DNA and Hobby Lobby, so that's great. Okay. that sounds like a company, doesn't it? Clean Up My DNA.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. It's time for everybody's favorite segment. It's the Marshall Stern joke of the week. Everybody,
Are we doing this still? All right.
All right.
Here it is. Collector Melvin Spitz, that's his real name, who for years craved an item autographed by Mao Zedong, totally true, finally acquired a Chinese menu signed by the former dictator for $500 million.
Wow.
I know. Unfortunately, after an hour, he was hungry for another one.
Good job, Marshall.
There you go. Marshall Stern, everybody knocking it out. All right. That was the Marshall Stern joke of the week. Next up. Now, I don't know the kids acting these days. Do you know who Sydney Sweeney is? Anybody?
Nope.
She's like a big actress. So actress Sydney Sweeney was bitten by a large spider that was supposed to be something she reacted to shooting a scene for a rom-com called Anyone But You in Australia. She got bit by the spider and she just started screaming out loud and no one yelled cut. This was so stressful, I can't work under these conditions, said the spider before walking off. Amateurs. Australia. And now my favorite joke, and I think the last one. Yep, my favorite joke I wrote and the last one. Here we go. Listen close. The surviving stars of the TV show Taxi met for a 45th anniversary reunion recently.
Wow.
That was wonderful. 45 years since Taxi went on. Tony Danza said that he dated female co-star Mary Lou Henner. And they broke up because she has an autobiographical memory and remembers every second of her life. Henner said that's not why they broke up. And Danza said, see?
I love it.
Tassell, everybody!
I love it.
That joke was great.
Mary Lou Henner.
Yeah.
And she
You got it. Yeah.
how
You got
dare
it,
you all.
Brad.
That joke was the best joke ever.
Yeah, I know.
Not as good as the Marshall Stern joke of the week. Marshall Stern, everybody. So, hi, Steve.
Brad Tassell, everybody. Look at
How's the
that.
Hanukkah?
Yeah, Brad.
How's
Hanukkah's
Hanukkah?
going just swimmingly. Thank you very much. Haven't lit anything on fire. Everything's good.
What, did you get that sweater this year or year before?
No, this is from last year. I wore this on the show last year.
I don't remember that kind of crap.
Okay. Anyway, don't really matter. Guess what it's time for? It's
What's
time
time?
for this. Right, it's time for the top 10. But this week, it's a very special week because it's Hanukkah and also because there are 12 days of Christmas. Tonight's, it's going to be a top 12, if you'll indulge me. It's going to be a top 12 list tonight. And I'm very excited because it is the top 12 unpopular versions of classic Christmas songs. A lot of people go out of their way to really ruin stuff, and this is our top 12 contenders. And let's just jump in, shall we? Top 12 unpopular versions of classic Christmas songs. Number 12. Paul McCartney simply having a wonderful Christmas time as a twangy two-step by any number of Nashville idiots. Number 11, Little Drum Circle Boy. Sounds very loud. Number 10, the Walking in a Winter Wonderland polka. Actually, that sounds like it would be fun.
Yeah.
Did Weird Al do it?
If he hasn't, he might. Number 9, Silent Night by Nickelback.
That's a good idea.
It just occurs to me. This is a musical list. Why aren't I playing I should be singing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
Rickenbacker.
Get it together here. Look at this. Oh boy, is this festive. Here we go. All right. Number 8. You're a mean one. Mr. Netanyahu. You getting this? All right, good. Number 7. Grandma got run over by my grandpa after he caught her with my other grandpa. Number 6. Chestnuts roasting on a dumpster fire. Number 5. It's beginning to look a lot like a fascist theocracy.
Yeah.
That one's a little too real. I'm sorry. Number 4. Hark the herald angels sing. Maggots will believe anything. Number 3. Rudolph the brown-nosed disgraced ex-mayor of New York City had a very tiny,
And if you ever saw it, we'll leave that alone.
Number 2. Santa Claus is coming. That's it.
Oh, God.
And number 1, unpopular version of classic Christmas songs. And Keith Partridge is boinking Shirley. Oh, God.
Yay!
Too far.
Too far. I think we've gone a different direction this week. It was so bad that Patty
Just
left
getting
and just came
started.
back, by the way. Look, it's Patty, everybody.
Hey, Patty.
Hey.
Patty will regain some semblance
Please
of sanity
save
in
us.
the proceedings.
We are not.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Hi, Patty.
Hi. I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm on 2 devices right now. That's what's happening.
Ooh.
Hi.
I have a question for you before we start.
Yes. Okay.
How are things on the radio show going?
Very well, thank you. And we need to make sure I mention it every Monday because we play Steve Goodie's music. I need to have one of you on every week. So
We
we can
keep
promote
forgetting.
it.
We need to do this.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the last 15 minutes, just let me know who's available every Monday. Last 15 minutes.
So
I
you
should've
want
done
it on
that.
Monday?
Tim would have been
Monday.
fun.
What are the hours
What
of your
time
show?
is the last 15 minutes?
So it'd be 6:45 Central.
So call where? Do I
Like
have the
6:30
number?
Central?
Can you put the
6
number in a message thing, please?
Yes, I will do that for you. And then, and we're also carried in Minneapolis, St. Paul now, so we have more virtual audience.
Wow, you're syndicated.
Nice. Yeah,
that's
I'm
awesome.
working on it. That's part of why I was in Los Angeles, but they said they don't want Chicago.
No.
You're on Fox News, Brad. That's
You're too
why.
progressive.
Wait.
You're too progressive for
West Coast
California. We all
snobs.
know that.
No, they just want local.
Fine.
So
All right,
move to
speaking
LA.
of wanting things, let's do this.
It's time for a Patty Melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, to folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez, Patty Melt
From Minneapolis.
I thought I would try to do this legit because I think Brad mentioned a few weeks ago that I used to do. Oh wait, now I flipped my thing around and it's backwards. Does it say WCPT or is it flipped?
Yes, it's
right.
right way.
It's right.
Is it wrong now? Wait.
No,
seriously?
it's right.
It's good.
All right, whatever. All right, hi. Because last week I was at a restaurant, and I feel bad because I don't want you guys to think that like you're an afterthought. It's just I don't know if you know this, but I have a lot of things going on, and I'm overwhelmed. So last week, if you recall, it was a happy melt because I was traveling with a group of people that were incredible. I do have all their emails. They were on my flight from on United from Chicago to Los Angeles. We'll be traveling as a group. Everyone was very sweet. And I'm still in a good mood. Like nothing. I mean, the news is bad. The news is bad. The news is really bad. I don't know what to tell you. Can we just I don't want to give Texas back to Mexico. I don't know what our options are. Which, by the way, if we gave it back to Mexico, Miss Cox would be able to have an abortion.
That's
just
right.
so you know, it's actually illegal just to cross the border. We're gonna have people crossing the border to go to Mexico. All I'm saying is, so now the Supreme Court and the argument with the Texas Supreme Court and the argument from Ken Paxton is that her life is not immediately in danger. So if she is on the verge of death, then yes, by all means, we will provide the necessary health care. Is there any other health situation where you'd be like, I have a cut. You know what? I'm just gonna let it go until I develop gangrene.
Yeah.
And then that's what I'm gonna do right now. Yeah. And what bothers me, I mean, there's so many things. There's so many things that bother me. One, I feel like I'm on a delay. Am I moving oddly? Is this fine? Okay. Is that this whole idea of they're like, well, life begins, right? And there's when you okay, I don't want to get into this with a bunch of people, a bunch of guys or anybody. I don't want to get into this with anybody. It's nobody's business. I'm so tired of people saying, well, there should be exceptions. Well, tell me what the exceptions are. Well, if the woman's life is in danger. Well, here we are. Her ability to have children in the future is in danger. We know that this is a lethal diagnosis for the fetus. And yet, so it doesn't matter if you give exceptions. Oh, well, an exception for rape. Only we don't believe women when they say they've been sexually assaulted. So good luck. And I just want to point out how good I've been on this show for over 200 episodes and not use an F-bomb. I just want that to be clear right now because I am really close.
Have you?
Yeah, I've never dropped the F-bomb on this show, but I've been very close every week. That's how
Not last week.
You know what's amazing is that I was actually fired from a radio show for an F-bomb that I didn't drop. I've never said the F word.
That's right.
In almost 10 years of radio, but it's fine. Fine. Everything's great. Okay, so where were we? Oh, so the other thing is, so what comes out of the woodwork, and that's not really true. Well, it does. Is that everyone on social media, the far right, it's about the life of the baby. And let's not even get started on wars and all the horrific things that are going on. Or the fact that, as my son wrote when he was 13 years old, texted me, because he was mad about abortion cases in this country. He said, isn't it great that we have a Republican Party that believes in life from the womb to the cervix? I pretty much almost quit doing comedy because I'm never going to write a line that freaking good. But I mean, look, and people have told me, by the way, people have asked me about Declan, who is severely disabled intellectually and physically. They're like, there are places in the world where they would abort a child like Declan, or women who find out that they have a baby like Declan. Well, you know what? It's none of your business. That's what it comes down to. I should not know what Kara Cox's name is. I should not know anything about her family. Not that I don't care about her. I do now because she represents all women in the country who need access to health care. But I shouldn't know anything about her. And that is what Roe v. Wade was about. It's none of your freaking business. Okay. All right.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Who's talking?
Who's
Wait
talking?
a minute.
Well, I'm talking.
All
I will
right, we gotta
come for you.
dump somebody out of there.
I'm guessing it's this one.
Guessing. So were they also using this case though, trying to get it to the courts? Because she could have walked out of that state 3 weeks ago and just got it done, and then that'd be it.
Well, here's the thing is that, and there's a woman now in Kentucky who is 8 weeks pregnant, is challenging. Oh, you know this, right? So she says, I just don't want to be pregnant. And it doesn't matter why. Because it doesn't matter why.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But she could just go to Michigan or Illinois anyway. But like Rosa Parks.
Right.
Rosa Parks was a plan. There was another woman, but they were like, she's not going to play as good with the public as Rosa Parks. So we need Rosa Parks to get on the bus, sit in front and say, because, everything's kind of a PR thing too. Yeah. So I understand that, but you're right. It's nobody's business.
No.
At all.
At all. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. What's inside you?
I believe life starts at conception. By the way, conception is actually 2 weeks before you even have sex. So we are all, if you could be, pre-pregnant right now. So
Well, and just the 20 billion I murdered about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Stop.
Somebody
Stop.
sat in that corner. See, that's
Hey.
what they do. What?
Well, I bought some extra socks. Anyway,
Is that why you're not wearing them?
that's
Gotta have
that's
the
why,
holiday socks.
that's why my feet are bare.
Oh,
Ooh.
Thank you. Guess what, Tim Cavanaugh? You get to follow abortion
Yeah,
and Brad's.
college foot.
That's right. Yay.
Right foot.
yeah. I'm not here anymore. Yeah, no, I had to leave.
Thank you,
I had other
Patty.
things
Thank
going
you,
on.
Patty. We'll call you on
Thank
Monday.
you, Patty.
Wait, your Monday is
Monday,
Christmas.
I'm
What's the date
No,
next
Monday's
Monday?
the 23rd, isn't it? No, Monday's the 18th.
Yeah,
Monday
you're
is the
2 weeks ahead.
20th.
18th.
Oh, the
So we're
18th. I
pulling
guess
next week.
are we doing this the 18th?
Yeah.
We're not doing 25. Okay, I got it. So
Right.
I'll
okay.
be here on the 25th. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
but we got another week.
You'll be here
before
on the, will you be here on the 25th? Well,
Oh, I'm
Let-
actually doing a comedy show on Christmas Eve at a funeral home and having Chinese food. Did I tell you that yet?
No,
that is
wait a minute.
fantastic. Wait,
Yeah.
come
Now
back.
that's comedy.
Say that again.
We're doing comedy in, I want to say it's like Highland Park at a funeral home, and we're going to have Chinese food
On the
Who
24th
books
of
that?
December.
on Christmas Eve. Funnier by the Lake. Larry Bloom books that.
All right, that sounds like a great gig.
Who's,
Yeah, you want to come play? I'll give you
who's
mine.
Larry Bloom and what does it
If
pay?
Tim can't be there, I'll be there.
It's a local Chicago comedian. He's a local Chicago comedian with a production called Funnier by the Lake.
Cool. Cool.
Well-
It'll be live entertainment at the funeral home.
At the funeral home.
For
Hey.
dead people.
Speaking
Knock
of
him
live
dead.
entertainment,
Thanks, John.
Knock 'em
look
dead.
what we've got. Look what we got.
Yeah, it's Tim Cavanaugh, everybody.
Oh, we got Tim
Oh,
Cavanaugh.
jeez. Okay.
Wait,
Hi,
don't stop.
guys.
Wait, hold
Wait,
on,
no,
don't
wait.
forget.
We'll
I'll
do
say
the
hi.
intro.
We got to do a whole
Yeah,
intro, but we
okay.
just want to say hi, Tim Cavanaugh. Thank you for being part of our ridiculous show.
Thank you, Steve.
All
Thank
right.
you, Brad.
Okay.
We're going to
You look
run an
good.
intro for you. Then you do a song. I have no idea what you're going to sing. Then I've got to respond to it somehow with a song. And then you'll do
Right.
another song. That's
All
the
right.
deal. Here
That
we
sounds
go.
good.
It's our musical guest, our musical guest. I'm gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, our musical guest. It's time for our musical
And
guest.
his 99 baboons.
Yay. So now do I talk?
Yes, please.
Oh, I do a song.
Yes,
Is that
yes.
okay? All right, all right. Because it's the holidays, a little bit of a Christmas song. Here we go. Felicia Rashad. Felicia Rashad. On the Cosby Show, she played Bill's wife. Then he got 10 to life. Okay, that was okay. That's just a real short thing. Okay, can I do another one?
Sure.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to do another
Okay.
one after I do one. You'll wind up doing extra.
No, let him do an extra.
Yes, yes. Oh, I'm all for it. I just want to make sure that's clear.
Okay.
I didn't know how technical everything.
It's all
Okay,
very technical.
all right. Here's a song. Okay, unlike the last one, this is a real Christmas song. It retells the Christmas story with Mary and Joseph and the little baby Jesus, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Left her nice home in Nazareth, traveling to the town of Bethlehem. She looks roly-poly, 'cause inside there's something holy. She's about to deliver salvation to men. Shepherds make their gift lists, primary starting Christmas. Rolling,
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 rolling.
rolling toward redemption. Mary ends up in a stable. There she has the child, and Joseph says, "Oh me, oh my, a teeny little Messiah. Let's call him Mickey," but the name didn't stick. Oh, birds make their gift lists. Primary starting Christmas. Rolling,
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 rolling.
rolling toward redemption. Well, the baby was born just round midnight. You know he looked divine. You know he looked all right. And the angels sang G L O R I G L O R I A Gloria, G L O R I A Gloria, in excelsis Deo Gloria, G L O R I A Gloria, 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 Gloria.
Hey!
That's it. We don't do nothing
out loud.
easy
Wow.
on this show.
Since you've written about strong women and women with opinions, that's all great. Here's one about a woman whose opinion I don't agree with. When you wrote about muggles and wizards, I could read your novels all night and day. But lately I've been grieving about your recent frequent tweeting, and I wonder what good old Harry would say. Your mean tweets we've been surfing. Oops. I forgot how to play this. Your mean tweets we've been surfing. Why you gotta keep on turfing? Rolling, get off Twitter. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Back to Tim Cavanaugh.
J.K. Rowling. Yeah. I love it. That's cool. And I don't know who wrote the original Proud Mary song, but they're getting a lot of extra money. Somebody mentioned Spotify earlier, so that's probably 8 cents that they're getting tonight.
That's John Fogerty. That's who that is.
Yeah.
John Fogerty. I love it. Creedence Clearwater. Yeah.
You got another song for us?
I do.
Yay.
This one is one that you anticipated I would do on my first time on the show, and I've saved it for this one. This is a song. This is really a blast from the past, and it's scary because it's a song that was written 40 years ago.
Yes.
And it was recorded by a woman named Nena in Germany, and it's called 99 Luftballons. And they released a German version of the song, and I really, really enjoyed it. But then I heard the English translation, and what she's singing in English, what she's singing in German, not even close. I mean, I took nearly a semester of German in school, so, I know a little something about the language. So I came up with a new English translation of 99 Luftballons. I have to admit, there's a couple lines in here I'm not real sure about. My vocabulary, isn't right up to snuff. But here's a new English translation of 99 Luftballons. Here we go. Hello, Bobby, my old friend. It's good to see you once again. How's your mother? How's your aunt? How's your father's skin diving suit? It's one of the lines I'm not real sure about. I've got something you should see. Back at my place, come with me. I've got some brand new furnishings, plus 99 dead baboons. 99 dead baboons sitting in my living room. Not too functional, it seems. Quite a conversation piece. This one's Jake, that one's Dinah. There's Big Ned in my recliner. No, it's not a lazy boy. Can't you see it's a dead baboon? Dead baboons, everybody! Dead baboons! Dead baboons! Dead baboons! How they got here, I'm not sure. Woke up one day, there they were. Luckily, I've got a lease, allowing pets if they're deceased. I'm just thankful they're not apes. Apes would clash with the drapes. No more napkins at my parties. Wipe your hands on a dead baboon. Dead baboon. Everybody. Dead baboons. Dead baboons. Dead baboons. Dead baboons are lots of fun. Playing water balloons, I've always won. I can have some dead giraffes and swine. Oh, should I screw that up?
You can keep your dead giraffes and swine.
Dead baboons are lots of fun. Playing water balloons, I've always won. You can keep your dead giraffes and swine. Thank you very much, Steve Goodie.
You betcha.
I'll take dead baboons every time. There's just one problem I have now. That's finding Purina dead baboon chow. But what a happy snorkeling device. That's the other line I'm not real sure about. With 99 dead baboons, everybody, dead baboons.
Yay!
Big thank you to Steve Goodie, who knows the song better than I do.
Now, I have a question.
Before we answer your question, I have a statement.
Go.
And the statement is, when I was in college, in high school, I was very repressed. I couldn't really express myself at all. In college, I discovered the open mic, and one of the first songs I ever played at any open mic was 99 Dead Baboons.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's very nice.
That was 40 years ago?
Honored.
Wow. That's a
Just about, yeah.
40 years ago, 1983.
It scares the crap out of me that was actually 40 years ago.
How do you think I feel? How do you think Bob
I know,
feels?
I'm crazy.
Exactly
By the
right.
way, I do. Now, my thought is, though, that isn't the word
We've been in this business 40 years. I almost said
36? Yeah, 36. People
Jeez.
ask me how long you've been a professional comedian. 36 years. That's just
Yeah.
okay.
And the follow-up question is, shouldn't you be better than you are? I'm not talking about Brad. I'm talking about all of us. It's because that's what it's sort of like. How long
No,
have you been
that's
doing
not
comedy?
the question.
40 years. It's like, oh my gosh, when I think 40 years, it's like I should really be better at this.
Well,
by
no,
now.
people ask me, they go 30, they go, how did you do that? There's no way.
They ask me why.
Okay, back to my thoughts. 99 Luftballons, 99 Luftballons isn't the word in German for balloon.
Good question.
No, it's baboon.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, just wondered.
Professor Tim
Well, you're not
has
going to
spoken.
trick me with this. I've been doing this 40 years.
I got it.
Not the first one to point that out to me.
99.
Tim, we always got requests for that.
What's the word for dead?
Well, that's nice. That's really
Yeah.
good.
Out of requests.
That's where I heard it on the Dr. Demento show with Sulu.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I
right.
took it down and it was always on the at top 10, and that was
Oh,
like
good.
40 something years ago. So
What year was
Yeah, I
What
know
year
those were the
was-
days, weren't they?
Yeah.
what
What?
year was what
Those
year
were the
was My Bologna?
79?
I think it was like 1970,
79, I believe.
yeah, 9
So
or 80.
45. Wow, 47 years. 40 something like. Oh my God.
4 years.
And the German word for
fantastic.
Bologna is Sharona.
Oh,
Funny how it works.
God,
It's amazing. The German language is so.
I know it's so easy. Yes.
Tim, where can we see you, teaching German language classes? Because I'd really like to sign up.
You know what? I've got a new online class that I'm starting, and to get there, you take. Oh shoot!
You take 41.
You take 2 lefts and then your third right.
Got it.
Okay,
After
that
the
was
Taco Bell.
a joke
Yes,
that I
that's
shouldn't
great.
have told with Hanukkah and everything.
Can we come
everybody
see
giving-
you Christmas Eve at a funeral home, or is that?
Yes.
No, you cannot. But you can see me. You can see me at a club called CD and Me. It's
Oh.
in Chicago.
Isn't that at the Sloss and
January 20th. You can see me also at Sullivan Hardware
Ooh.
in Indianapolis. It's a hardware store that does comedy at Christmas time. And I'm going to be there December 26th through the 30th. And then in Columbus, Indiana at Yes Cinema for New Year's Eve. So it's
Right.
actually, I forgot that I should plug things. Yeah, that's a good
Tim
idea.
Cavanaugh is back.
He's back.
Fantastic. Thank you, Tim Cavanaugh.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much for having me. This is
All right.
fun.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's great. Okay, good luck. Next
All right,
week.
guess what? Oh my God, it's time for our headliner now.
Yeah, bring him in.
Well, I can't. I'll explain why. See, our friend Sean Parrott, who is our headliner this week, believe it or not, in his off hours, when he has a little time, he works a little charity gig as a concierge in a Nashville hotel. And he has to be there at 4 a.m. He says it's a charity gig. It's how he pays his bills. So we pre-recorded our headliner about a week ago. Brad and I and Sean got together, and it was mustache day, so I'll put on mustaches. And we're just going to roll that tape, and let's enjoy this. Everybody excited? I'm excited.
Cool.
It's all about Sean. He's our headliner.
It's all about Sean. Okay,
Run
Sean.
the intro.
Let's do it.
Sean, you do 10 minutes of brilliant stand-up. Here we go.
It's time for a big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
Sean Parrott.
Wow, thank you. Great crowd out there. Beautiful people. It's the holiday season, which means it's time for Christmas jokes.
Yay!
And Hanukkah jokes.
Yay!
And that's it. I won't be making any Kwanzaa jokes because I haven't done any research. I feel like Kwanzaa is like the moon landing. I don't know anything about it. Did you hear that Santa delivered presents to a narrow strip of land that connects two larger land masses and separates two bodies of water? Did you hear that? Have you heard that? Well, as his sleigh flew away, he was heard saying, "Merry Isthmus." Great crowd, really great crowd tonight. Thank you.
Nice.
Great crowd tonight.
The puns will fly.
Santa likes to put.
Oops. Oh, why did I do that?
I don't
I
know.
didn't mean to stop this share. I'm an idiot. Hang on.
One isthmus joke, and that's it. That's not right.
I don't know if you heard this. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but there are some new allegations have come out against Santa, which explains the line in Santa Claus is Coming to Town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, and he knows what your underwear smells like. Come on, Santa. Santa. I'm just kidding, of course. I'm just kidding. Santa Claus is a great guy, a wonderful guy. All he does is watch your kids all year long. What's wrong with that? Just, don't we all just look at kids all day, every day? Don't yell that in court, by the way. Do not yell that in court. I'm just kidding, of course. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's nothing weird about an old man sneaking into people's houses and eating their food. It's fine. Everybody does it. I actually do a similar thing myself, except Amazon leaves things on my porch and local thieves steal them. I like to yell Merry Christmas from my Ring camera. It's pretty nice. Not many people know this. Almost no one knows this, but Hanukkah is coming up soon. As you all know, though, it is celebrated each year when I'm not sure if I'm saying this right. Jewish people get together. Now, I think that's beautiful. Let me know in the comments if I pronounced that correctly. As we all know, they light candles to commemorate the rededication during the 2nd century BC of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, where, according to legend, Jews had risen up against their Greek-Syrian oppressors in the Maccabean revolt. And nothing says the rededication during the 2nd century BC of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, where, according to legend, Jews had risen up against their Greek-Syrian oppressors in the Maccabean revolt, like lighting candles. We all know it's true. When I see the light of a fire dancing across the faces of young and old, it takes me right back to the Maccabean revolt. Another thing not a lot of people know is that the so-called Christmas tree, it was taken from the Jewish people. It represents the tree outside of Maccabea that the Jewish people climbed so they could scout the area and defeat their Greek-Syrian oppressors. Little known fact. Nobody's talking about this, but the early Christians took a lot of symbols from the Jewish celebration of Hanukkah.
Yes.
What became stockings started out as the argyle socks your booby would give you on the 3rd night. That's a little known fact. These are all little known facts.
Yep.
Saint Nicholas started out as Uncle Aton who would have too much Manischewitz and eat all the children's cookies. And then, you know, they added an outfit. It was pretty nice. Now, I want to go ahead and say, I want to apologize to any of the conservative Christians for implying that Christianity has any history in Judaism. I'm sorry that I said that. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Trump. Amen. Before I go, you guys have been a great crowd. Hot crowd, great crowd. Before I go, I do want to apologize for everything I've said. Especially the Kwanzaa thing. I probably said something wrong there, and I want to apologize for that. I would also like to say that a guy who wears a furry suit and says ho, ho, ho all the time is not Santa Claus. He is a pimp. Thank you. What a great crowd. Thank you so much. Thank you.
10-minute set headliner.
So first of all, wait a minute. Was the let's go back to the Jacobean whole thing.
No, the Maccabean, please.
Maccabean.
Please.
No, I'm sorry. We drink a little of the Jacobean on the fourth night of Hanukkah. We're drinking the Jacobean. Is what we're doing. But let's go back, Steve. Since I mean, so Sean, you're not Jewish, right?
We fact checking Sean's set.
Okay, so
these are all true, by the way.
Steve is Jewish, but the candle is. It does represent the oil working, like being able.
No,
lasting
actually, the candle
8 days.
represents Jesus's one-day birthday.
Amen.
Oh, and that would be March 14th.
Right.
Yes.
I think that was true.
That's the day.
The tree's a pagan. Wait, the tree is from a pagan thing, isn't
No, it's
it?
March 17th. It's the day that the snakes got let out of Ireland so that the young Jesus could be born in safety.
Ah,
yes,
that's true. And then the Christmas tree comes from September, from Arbor Day. But I thought the tree was from the pagan thing that Christmas was taken from.
I think that's true.
Nobody really knows.
No, I think people know. I think you just made all that up.
Nobody knows.
I thought you actually did research for the bit.
I'm pretty sure the whole thing comes from Walmart. Now, come
Yes,
on.
no, I went Christmas shopping today.
Really?
Have you guys done any Christmas? Because Steve, you have to get Christmas gifts for people.
I haven't done any yet. I've done not a thing.
I went out today and bought a bunch of stuff. I'm in the Christmas spirit suddenly.
What'd you get me? What'd you get me?
What'd you get?
What'd you get me?
You nothing.
Oh,
that means I don't have to get you anything.
Please God, please God, don't get me anything. I got you 8 more days of Hanukkah. It'll be 16. So double the menorah. And
that's a lot of oil right there.
So that's
really.
So
Hanukkah's about oil lasting a long time, which in these times, man, carbon footprint, I'm all for it. Santa flies around powered by nothing but deer. Carbon footprint, well done. I think we got to find the similarities, not the differences.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And how does Santa, Judaism, and Coca-Cola, because that's where Santa Claus really came from, was Coca-Cola. Where's the Jewish lore in Coca-Cola?
Because a lot of people questioned whether Jesus was really the Messiah, and the Coca-Cola people reassure us it's the real thing.
That's true. That's true. And especially when they had the cocaine in there.
Things go better with Jesus.
That's right. So
what about the Bears?
What about the Bears?
Got Bears.
The Bears.
What about them?
The Coca-Cola Bears?
Yes. Are they part of the Old Testament?
Well, that's where the joke "Does the Pope poop in the woods" came from.
Yeah.
It all ties together.
Well, and the polar bears are up at the North Pole.
Right.
Oh.
Where
Santa
Jesus
Claus? Yes.
Which was born.
Where Jesus was born at the North Pole.
Back then, Palestine was actually at the North Pole.
Wow.
So it was a lot warmer back then. See the global cooling that Trump is trying to tell us about.
It's getting very cold.
It's getting very so I think we've learned a lot here today. So
we've learned that if you don't come up with 5 minutes of material, we will write it for you.
And it was 10 minutes, but
right.
Sean, where do you live, by the way?
Of course, in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee.
I had no idea where you lived. So
you asked him that last time he was on.
I didn't know. I have never seen this man before in my life.
You've never seen this show before in your life.
I've never seen this show. I've never had a mustache before.
And that was that. How about that? Prefab comedy.
I thought I was wearing this. So that's so weird.
It was all of 6 days ago. I don't expect you to remember anything.
Neither of us is wearing the same thing at all. So
That's right. I didn't
and
know
a
we were
mustache.
supposed to. Bob is wearing the same thing. and
Yes.
That's what it was.
I do have a question though.
Yes,
Are you doing a song?
I'm about to. You ready? Okay, here we go.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is going to be so very, very stupid. I hope you're excited.
Cool.
On the brand new Rickenbacker 12 string. She's a good girl, but she sure is bossy. Hates dirty dishes in the sink and laundry in a pile. She's a neat freak. You better never use the bathroom till finally she goes out of town for a while. Now I'm free. Free farting. Yeah, I'm free.
Oh, jeez. God. Oh no.
All right, that's enough of that.
Oh my
Very much.
God. Oh my
Never
God.
been more proud.
Play the thing.
Oh yeah, it's time for Brad to beg for money.
Play the thing.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover for a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
Oops, hang on. I got to get rid of me. Oh, you already got rid of me. Fine.
I
I'm
did.
just-
You're gone.
Okay, good.
Thank God. By the way, everybody, I do want to say, if you go to virtualcomedyshow.com and donate to this show, we'll make sure Steve never does that again. Ever. And I hope to God you were making that sound some other way.
It was Bob.
It wasn't real.
It wasn't real. Okay, good. Because that took this show. No, you couldn't get any lower. But anyway, it was pretty low. So go to virtualcomedyshow.com and donate, and we can have these lights everywhere. in everybody's
Removed.
house.
Cool.
And also, we can get Patti back to California to get them in the show, to get them on her radio show. And we can get Tim Cavanaugh a camera and audio. So we can all do pretty well. We finally got the audio. We can
yeah.
hear-
You did
No.
really well.
Now we need to work on hearing the guitar better and the singing at the same time.
No, it was fine. It was perfect.
It was.
And I
it
need to
was-
rehearse.
And
too.
you, no, I don't think you
Details.
not
Jimmy
knowing the
Gibson.
words. Hey, donate to
Yeah.
this show and we'll get Tim to learn the words to the songs he's going to sing. It'd be fantastic.
Hey, yeah, that's a good idea.
And we'll get Sean Parrott to show up so we can see his face the whole time. I don't know.
And do 10 minutes.
Yeah, or figure out and do 10. Yeah, we'll pay Sean to write enough time to actually do the set here. So it'll be fantastic. Go to virtualcomedyshow.com, click donate to the show, and I don't need anything. I've got everything. So okay, that my favorite joke is right now. It's gonna be
Oh
horrible.
boy. All right. Hey, it's time for the worst joke of the week.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
By the way, the before we do the worst joke, last week the Kelsey Grammer joke has like 7,000 views on YouTube. Isn't that weird? Okay, so
Wow.
anyway,
Wow.
the worst joke of the week. Here you go. 63-year-old Hugh Grant told Drew Barrymore on her show that he is too old, ugly, and fat to make romantic comedies. It's gotten so bad that Divine Brown said even a handy will cost an extra $50. Remember?
Nice.
That was the virtual comedy show. We learned a lot of stuff we didn't
remember
need
Divine
to know,
Brown?
like Steve's favorite mushroom is a portobello. Yep, that's what you get when you watch this show. Fascinating, isn't it? We have a lot of fun at the virtual comedy show. It's better than sitting home playing with your toes or going to the dump to watch stuff decompose. Keep coming back to the virtual comedy show. We hope you enjoyed the virtual comedy show. You don't have to dress up, no, 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 no. You can be like Brad and go commando. Every Monday it's the virtual comedy show. See you Monday at the virtual comedy show. It's at www.virtualcomedyshow.com.